What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and we're gonna do something a little bit different. It's gonna be a reaction, but going into the countryside this time. So the reason I'm doing this is Jason Aldean just released a track called Try That, Try This, Try That in Small Town, whatever. And apparently it's caused a firestorm. There's a lot of controversy over this song. Now, I was coming home from work the other day, and I did catch the tail end of the song on the radio. So I've heard a little bit of this already. I haven't seen the video, and I heard the video actually got pulled from CMT. Now I'm thinking, even country is trying to cancel this guy. This song must be terrible. And from what I heard on the song, they were talking about, not disrespecting the flag, things like that. And I'm like, what's so controversial about that? What's so wrong about telling people not to stomp on the flag? Because I'll be honest with you, if I saw you stomping on a flag, stomping you out. That's plain and simple. This country may not be perfect, but this is my home. This is our home. You don't disrespect the flag, not in front of me, not in front of anybody. You just don't do it, period. And the reason I'm doing this is actually, I was asked to do it by a good friend of mine, actually by my best friend, because we both grew up in a small town. And when I say small town, our graduating class had like 60 something people in. I mean, small town. Everybody knew everybody. There was always a house party, and everybody was always there, except for me, because I was always doing dumb shit. But regardless, like that's where I'm from. I'm from a small town. I grew up in Northeast Ohio, country town. So when I hear people talking about disrespecting the flag or disrespecting the people that fight for this country, I take that shit personally. And I may not be... I usually try to keep my politics out of my personal life, because I'm not one of those people that make politics or my presidential candidate my entire personality, because ultimately it doesn't matter what they do. Our life is going to go on as it is anyway. So I don't get off on a huge tirade tangent. Let's just get back to the song as it is. I haven't seen a video. I haven't heard the entire song. I just want to be upfront about that. We're going to see why it's so controversial, if it even is. And, we're going to try to break it down a little bit. And, why are they trying to cancel this dude? I've heard his music before. His music ain't total garbage. I mean, I'm not huge in the country, but he's not, I have some artists I like, but he's not one of my favorites by any means. But that's not the point. The point is, we have freedom of speech here in this country, and we should be able to speak freely about anything we want. So, and if he feels, you know what, let's just stop talking. Let's get into the video and see what's going on here. So let's put these on. Let's get to it. Boom.
Sucker punch somebody on a sidewalk, carjacking old lady at a red light, pull a gun on the owner of a liquor store. You think it's cool, act a fool if you like, cuss out a cop, spit in his face, stomp on the flag and light it up. Yeah, you think you're tough? Well, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't try that in a small town. Got a gun that my granddad gave me.
So let's stop for a second there, before he gets into the main chorus or verse or whatever. So what he's talking about here? He's talking about sucker punch an old lady on the sidewalk, stomping on the flag, carjacking, robbing a liquor store, and he is talking about things that mostly happen in the city. Where I'm from, you don't have. First of all, if you sucker punch an old lady on the sidewalk, you're a piece of shit coward, straight up. I mean, who does that? And I've seen the videos. I got TikTok. I see videos on the internet. I've seen people do it. I've never seen somebody in person do it, because if they did, there'd be consequences. But I mean, and every time I do see it, it's always the same actors. Young punk kid thinks he's tough, running up an old lady, sucker punching an old man, whatever. And a lot of times, sometimes it's such an older person that they have serious injuries from it. They've died. I've seen it. And then just for what? To rob what they got on them? And where are these kids' parents? They're almost always teenagers. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing with your life? And you don't ever see that in the small town where I'm from. Because we take, like you said, we take care of each other out there. There's so few people that there's almost no reason. Is that why? Because in the city there's less resources for people and less things for these kids to do. I mean, if so, maybe that's something for the government of the city to look at. Maybe they're not the only problem. Because where are the parents? Where are the parents? And the next thing, stomping on a flag, like, I don't understand that. Peaceful protest does not include rioting, setting fires. You know what I mean? We have a due process for a reason. We have rights. Follow your rights. Do what you need to do to get heard. But come on, that's not the way to do it. It's causing millions and billions of dollars of damage for what? What are you solving? Your violence only begets more violence, right? And those other things. Talking about robbing liquor stores. First of all, I think we had one liquor store, like 3 bars out there. Nobody robbed them because Friday night, that's where we all went to try and get our beer, to get our liquor. We respected the liquor store because we needed them every Friday night. That's the truth. I can't remember the other thing he was talking about, but I mean, yeah, like, you wouldn't do that in a small town. And I don't know if it's because it's a small town or if maybe, the morals are different out there. It's just, there's a root problem to this, is what I'm saying. There's no easy answer to try and fix this. So let's just get into the main verse and see what we're talking about.
They say one day they're gonna round up. Well, that shit might be in a small town. Got a gun that my granddad gave me. They say one day they're gonna round up. Well, that shit might fly in the city. Good luck, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't. Try that in a small town full of good old boys, raised up right. If you're looking for a fight, try that in a small town.
Not bad.
Try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out.
Now, I read some comments and heard some people talking about how they feel like this song is racist. And not at any point during this song so far has he shown only black people. At no point in this song has he mentioned race. So as of right now, it doesn't, I don't understand how you could say how this is racist. If anything, he's talking about how you were raised, no matter what skin color you were. There were white people at a riot just now, black people at a riot just now, a black person trying to rob a liquor store or whatever, another white person spitting in a cop's face, throwing Molotovs. I mean, there's all kinds of people in this video doing the wrong things. And from the looks of it, these are all videos taken from the news. So if you got a problem with what he's showing here, then that's the problem. Then you got a problem with what is happening in America. because that's what's happening here. And now, not saying that these are not things happening in other countries, because I don't recognize every single place that's in this video. But that's the kind of the point is these things are happening with all races, all skin colors, all religions. Try that in a small town. It wouldn't happen. I mean, I don't understand why it's so controversial. Now, if we want to look at the music, it's kind of simplistic. The solo just there was pretty good. And I think they went simple for a reason, because the lyrics are supposed to stand out more than the music is. They went with a more rock vibe to it, which I'm digging it. I like it. It's not a banger per se, but I like it. Not bad. And the message is solid. I don't understand the controversy. And so the reason my buddy wanted me to check this out and to talk about it is because I'm from a Mexican family. I'm one of probably the only Hispanic families that was from my small town. Now, you had, I think there was 1 or 2 black families in that town, and they didn't cause these problems. We didn't cause problems like this. Nobody did. So it's, like I said, it's not a race thing. So maybe we ought to look to how we're seeing things and how we're being raised and how we're taking care of our children that are coming up in these different environments. Because, you know, look at the inner city family and how it's made up. A lot of times there's a single mother, whether it's white or black. I mean, there's not just one answer. We've got to come together as a people to figure this out. Okay? Let's get right back into it.
Recommend you don't try that in a small town.
These farmers are dropping their own crops for the day. A friend is in need, and they've come to help.
It's what this community and a lot of our communities stand for. Somebody needs some help, you'll get it.
Try that in a small town.
That was it. Now, again, I don't understand the controversy surrounding this song. I really don't. I mean, the message he's trying to get through to you guys is take care of each other and stop doing things and tearing down our society. I mean, is the government perfect? Absolutely fucking not. Absolutely not. It's never going to be perfect. You see what I'm saying? It's never going to be perfect. There is no perfect democracy. There's no perfect government that is going to take care of every single person. We need to start taking care of ourselves, of each other, and not doing things that brings it down. I mean, I know there's nothing controversial about this. It's a good song. It's a good song that I think was designed to actually bring people together. But for now for some reason, it's tearing people apart. And he got pulled from CMT for whatever reason. People are saying he's in front of a plantation house, like slave owners and this and that. It's a courthouse. It's a courthouse. Probably in his small town. I don't know, though. I'm just saying. I mean, is there going to be anything that we can ever come together on and not nitpick and not be, offended by anytime soon? I'm a little bit ashamed or embarrassed by the people that are outraged by this, because it's, instead of finding a way to find common ground, you want to divide us further. And maybe some people just thrive on chaos. They don't want us to be happy. They don't want us, to be together as a nation like how they claim they do. I got friends that are white. I got friends that are black. I got friends. Well, I got friends. I've had friends of all kinds. Right. I think I got like 3 friends left. 4 friends. I got, okay, maybe like 5 friends, but I'm from all over the place. You know what I mean? I've had black friends, white friends, Asian friends. They've all moved on in life, and it's the way that it is. I've got Biden supported friends. I got Trump supported friends. I got, friends that want, Bill Clinton to make a comeback. And it's just like, we're all human though. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we treating each other so differently when we all really just want the same thing? That is to live, work, make some money, and be happy. Like, what? Anyway, feel free to debate down in the comments and keep it civil. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've already been divided so much. So, until next time, everybody, please take care of each other.